What's up, my friends? Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I hope they're all happy days, whatever day you watch this video. If you watch this video, because this is just my unpacking of my AliExpress products, just to make sure that they're intact and everything is the way it should be. If it turns out to be that it is, then I'll be a happy guy. If it turns out that this is a video worth posting, on top of that, I'll be even happier. So let's just see what happens. We're going to start with this one right here. I know I have at least one exciting thing in here. So let's just, we're going to take a peek at everything. And maybe, oh, is that an address? I want to make sure there's no extra addresses. Alright. We're going to play with something. We'll have fun with something here. Unless it's broken, then I'll be sending this to Ava and whoever else. Oh, you guys see what that is right there? I finally have the ability to compare the RG35XX with the Miyoo Mini Plus. So that's what we have here. Let's pull that out real quick. Oh, my light is going off right at the wrong time too. Come back on. Oh, my bubble wrap. It's my favorite bubble wrap. I won't slice into the box. Let it slide out. Nice. So here we have it. You know what? Let's get this ugly bag out of the way for the time being and zoom in a little on this. Let's see what we have inside this box. So I ordered the white one, or at least that's what I think I ordered. Miyoo Mini Plus. Wow, it's a nice box. It has like a slide factor going on here. So what do we have here? It says supports external micro SD cards, battery life 7 to 8 hours, 3.5 inch IPS screen, full screen, original resolution display, screen brightness adjustment, 3000 milliamp hour rechargeable lithium battery, and it supports Wi-Fi online, which is pretty cool. Because a lot of the mini ones don't, like the 35XX. It does HDMI out, but it doesn't have Wi-Fi. So that's kind of where this one shines and then where that one shines. But this one is also supposed to have a wicked D-pad. It's just a little bit smaller than the 35XX. And maybe, I don't know if it's a little less capable. It's right around the same, I'd say, in regards to performance. Instructions, we could go over that another time. Let's just take a look at it. Let's turn it on, see if it works. Okay, we got our screen protector, we got our USB-C to USB-A, tiny little one, and we got a micro SD card just to help us load our ROMs. You know why? That's right, there's not going to be any games on here. Let's just see what it looks like to start it up. I ordered without any games. Oh, that D-pad is nice. I've been saying that a lot lately, but honestly, this D-pad right here feels the most authentic silicone membrane retro style D-pad upon first impression that I felt yet. That goes for the buttons as well. Just nice travel, nice dunky feedback. You can definitely tell you're pressing it. It's definitely not loud. We have our function button right here, which is probably a little tiny dome switch. Quiet and nice, not super clicky and loud like the R36 and R35S and a bunch of those other ones. Start and select. Same kind of button, I believe. Just kind of a quiet click. Volume up and down. Very quiet. And I like that it's a little bit more pronounced. I could feel it more. I kind of struggle to find the volumes on the 35XX because they're so flush. That actually might just be my modded buttons, I'm not sure. So here we are with the back buttons that a lot of people replace with the better buttons, or the buttons by the other company that makes the better buttons, which is Haptic Prints, who is the one that made my RG35XX buttons right here. These beautiful back buttons. You can see they're kind of going for that raised center L2 and R2, but these are also wicked. These are Sakura Retro Modding. Highly recommend you guys check them out. Sakura Retro Modding on Etsy. You've probably already heard of them anyway. Alright, so let's just see if this starts up at all, because it does not have an SD card in it. Where would our little indicator light be? This is a first for me. Is it for you? Maybe there'll be one like port loaded on it. Internal memory or something. We got a little music in the background. Favorites, game list, RetroArch, app, settings, back to favorites. Real simple. It reminds me a lot of what I know of Garlic, because I know Garlic is kind of based off of Onion, and I guess OnionOS is kind of based off of this. I could be wrong, but I know that everybody's throwing OnionOS on their Miyoo Mini Pluses or Miyoo Minis as well. But let's see what we have in the settings here. We have the Nintendo layout with the button lettering. Okay, we got a power off option. Brightness 7 to 10. Let's just check that right now. That's as bright as it gets. Actually, let me pull down and give it a little bit of scale. Come on. There we go. That's looking pretty dim to me. I've seen dimmer, but that's good. I'm cool with that. I wonder what the brightness is going to be like for this video. I think I'm going to leave it right there. When you have a white device and then a black screen, sometimes you'll have trouble lighting things. Wi-Fi. Alright, I'll check that later. Color. Wait, what is the color? Okay, I'm not going to mess with that. Reboot manually apply changes. Yeah, I don't want to change anything right there. If you guys don't already know, I'm colorblind, and I have a really hard time with certain colors. So I want out of here. I'm not going to try to mess with anything yet. I need to load OnionOS onto an SD card and get it going. We'll have a video with the fresh Miyoo Mini Plus, and I have the RG35XX Plus on its way as well. Okay, so we don't have any games or anything inside, just like I expected, but it looks beautiful and it's in perfect condition. We have our little battery latch. I'll pull that off right after I power it down. The feel of the plastic is really nice, like a matte, not like a matte with a surface, just super smooth matte white. I like it. It is comfortable, and you know, I thought it was going to feel smaller than it does because of the amount of things people say. Let me just pull this out so we can compare it. My skin on this thing is all messed up because my grip tore it up, but here we go with the 35XX and the Miyoo Mini next to each other right here. It's what, a centimeter taller thickness. The 35XS is tiny bit thinner, so that means this is not going to be able to work with my grips, which is okay. This is going to be the pocket one right here. I hope this screen holds up. I know people have had some issues with their screens. I'm going to keep that in mind the whole time and do my best not to drop this. But anyway, here we go. The Miyoo Mini Plus, 5 volt, 1.5 amp. 3000 milliamp battery. Let's shut it down, and no, we don't want that. We want back. We want to shut down and open up another package. Power off. Yes, we'll come back to you later. All right, I'm excited for this one. This one kind of completes my mini vertical 2023 family of budget handhelds, and I have an orange R36S coming. I hope I'm the first one. I saw that thing, I think, on day one, and I ordered it immediately. So we'll see what happens with that. But that one's coming from Data Frog, I believe. That's who I ordered it from, but you know, Data Frog is selling the SF2000 and all kinds of other stuff too. It's not like they're the makers of the R36S. They are just slapping their name on it. But let's just slide it. I'm gonna put it upside down if I do that. Here we go. I like this box. I really do. That's so much easier than those boxes that are all the way around and I'm like jiggling it to pull it out, you know, just a little bit. All right, so the Miyoo Mini. Now we got one more bag with a couple things inside of it. I don't think it's anything too exciting. But let's check it out. I know I fell a phone case in there. So I'm filming with my Galaxy S23 Ultra right now, and I chipped it already. I'm so bummed. Just a tiny little chip. I'll show you guys in another video. I was trying to, you know, I've been recording with it. I've been setting it up on the tripod, but I didn't think I ever bumped it. Unfortunately, I guess I did at some point. And my last video I tried filming with my iPhone because I was using my S23 in the Galileo, the G8. And it was just, after having been using this thing for the time I have, the iPhone just didn't want to work anymore. So, sorry for the rambling, you guys, but I had to get that out. My Galileo G8 video was uploaded and then deleted, so I'm going to do another one. Oh, look, that's, all right, I'm happy that this is the case that came instead of the other one. I have two different cases for the for the S23 Ultra, and would you look at this case right here? This case is a Famiclone. I wonder if it has any life in it. We gotta check this first, straight up. Let's check this. I wonder if okay, so it comes with a little cable just to charge it, which is cool. I just hope there's a little life so we can get something out of this. So yeah, you're gonna put this on your phone, and it actually has a nice, decent texture rubber to it. I haven't touched the D-pad or the buttons yet, and I'm not expecting much, you guys. I'm expecting a funny game list, and I just hope it has like one version of Tetris or Cubert or something like that. I'm not gonna pull that off just yet. Don't hate me for it, but let's see if we can start this up. Let's see. There's no instructions. It's just buttons. One of them says on and off. Okay. It's turning on. You gotta hold it for a second. How exciting. Oh, music. So volume now. Where's volume? It's so hard to see. That's reset and that's on and off. There is no volume. So, all right. So you got a phone case that if you play games on in a lobby, you're gonna be bugging people. But anyway, let's see what we got. So we got a silicone D-pad. It actually has a central pivot, but you know, not a prominent one. But you could tell that they tried to do something there. But I could say it's better than a couple other D-pads I've felt lately. I can show you in a little bit some power bank game players that I've recently got my hands on. Another thing I noticed when I bought this, it says AB as opposed to BA. So if this is Nintendo, that's going to be a problem. But you know what? I'm pressing A and it's not working. So I'm hoping that this is being treated as A. And so far, looking good. You know what? That's not fair to you or me. Let's get rid of this. How do you do this safely? You know what? I'm just gonna pull this part off. I'll get the other part later. That's yeah, there's like a piece of tape on there. All right. Oh, this music is just so soothing and relaxing. It's already worth the $10 I paid for this. So we have, yeah, this thing was about $10. Oh, you know what? That thing is bugging me. That screen, that tape on there is killing it. But you know what? It's taking up too much time. Just trying to get it off with the screen protector. And that one's gonna take some careful finagling. Oh, I think I got it. Alright, hopefully you guys didn't cut out on the video just yet, because I got it. Just a second. It's in the seams. Like they put that screen in with this thing on there. All right, there we go. So it's not an IPS screen, or no, it's not. But if you look, this one, other than the different than the X80, this one got it right. Left and right, you have a hard time seeing, but up and down you don't. And when you're playing a game handheld, that's what's most important. And that X80 was crazy. I mean, it was just, you had to have your head in the right position just to see it. All right, it looks like we have Super Contra, Super Mario, they're not afraid. Super Mario Brothers, Tetris, Boom Man, which is going to be Bomberman, Galaga, Excitebike, Donkey Kong. This thing is dope. Balloon Fight, Spartan, Arkanoid, 5 Chess, Mahjong, Pinball. I like me some pinball. Circus, Ice Climber, Pac-Man. I like Pac-Man. Mario Bros. Again. Tennis, F1 Race, Battle City, Puyon, Soccer, Load Runner, Nuts Milk. Is that a Kirby? I don't know. Chinese Chess, Road Fighter, Olympic, 1942, Badminton, Urban Champion, Mappy, Sky Destroyer, Macross, Star Force, Bomb Jack, Penguin Coon Wars. Alright, so that's it, you guys. So 12 times 3, 36. 36 games? Is that what we got here? 1 2 3 Resident, that's enough. So, which one should we play? Let's just try some Tetris and see if it works. I'm pretty excited about this little case. It's just going to be kind of a fun little, not something I'm going to be having on it when I'm out trying to truly protect my phone, but you know me, I can't help it with these handhelds. It's got my music, it's got my song. Alright, you know I gotta bust at least one Tetris. So on a phone, I feel like it would feel more secure because my finger is going right through the camera hole. Wow. Alright, that's not good. So if I press down, it does a hard drop. That just kind of kills it. It should go slow, but it goes too. So I can't. That ruins the game. That ruins the game because I'm not gonna be able to sit here and wait for that shit to go with that. See, I press up and nothing happens, and you press down and boom. That's a game killer. That's a deal breaker. Complete deal breaker, unfortunately. So we're just gonna play it for what it is and see if there's something else on here that's worth anything. I mean, it could still be somewhat of a time killer, but you're completely limited, or you're stuck wasting so much time waiting for these things to drop. Hoping I get at least one Tetris, but what do I do here? Man, those hard drops get even hard once you get to the top. Like, I guess it's not as big of a deal because I don't want them to go down as quick. Come on. Alright, I'm getting my Tetris. I'm keeping my word. Alright, you guys. Let's reset that. Let's just check 1 or 2 more games on here and then move on. Let's see what the Super Mario Brothers is. Alright, Super Mario Brothers, just like it should look. Let's see if it plays and sounds the way it should. I hope this is BNA. Okay, does that say start? Because, oh, that says sound. Interesting. Okay, so that says sound, and then that says start and pause. Interesting. S and P and sound. Very hard to read. Did I mute it? Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, this is playable. You know, obviously no save states, but did we have those as kids? No, we just put it on pause and shut our TVs off for 18 hours and came back to it. At least I did a couple times. No! The silicone buttons, they're not bad. You know, they take a little getting used to. Give me that. I'm a big. It's actually been a while since I played the original Mario Brothers. I can't remember what comes out of where. I know that's that one where you do the multi-jumps. So let's do that. Some Hammer Brothers up here? No, that's not this level yet, right? We're just gonna pass this first level. About to blast someone. With my fire on. Goombas going down. I'm just gonna try to move through it. Alright, so you're sitting at the DMV, you have your phone in your hand. You're like, I can play some amazing games on my phone, but hey, my case plays Mario Brothers. Oh, that was terrible. I tried to move back so I get at least a half jump on that. So there we go, Super Mario Brothers. All right, so let's reset that. I'm still forgetting, it's so hard to read. Reset, on and off, start and pause, and sound. Okay, so let's do some Excitebike. You know, I like my racing. A little too loud. Okay. I better hurry up with this video. Not too many people are gonna be wanting to spend 20 minutes on a cell phone case video playing Famiclone games. Yeah, landed on my front wheel. Oh, I missed my little boost. Oh, run, 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 run. Yeah. Oh yeah, we finished. All right, reset, reset, reset. What else? Should we try anything else on here, or should we call it one quick Pac-Man? Start. That's the NES clone, of course, just like everything on here. But hey, that's fine with me. It works. It actually works. I mean, I can turn the corners without a problem. Seriously, there's D-pads that you can't do that with on controllers that cost a lot of money. Making me nervous. Oh. Wow, 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 wow. Let's just finish the level. The corners are still not the easiest thing to hit. Look at that. You got to be prepared for them in advance. Like if you press down or to the right before you hit the corner, you'll get it better. I'm not going to put you guys to another level. Alright, you know what happens after that. They meet. Puyon, Battle City, F1 Race, Road Fighter, Chinese Chess, Urban Champion, Mappy. So there's some games on here that we all know and love, I think. Oh, I reset. I think this is a pretty cool case. You know, it was the 11/11 sale, and it was like, I think I got it for less than $10. And it was on one of those, like, buy 3 things, get so much money off. I don't remember. Do I not have the right buttons? I'm doing backflip over backflip. Oh, there. I just kept doing the backflips. Oh, wow. See, this game, that sound effect is just, oh my god. I could only imagine how parents felt when their kids played these games back in the day, even though they were playing them in the arcades themselves. But I don't think the arcade versions had that deafening tone. Let's see if I can turn the volume down here. Oh, that's louder. Okay, there we go. I'm turning it off for a minute. Let's just talk. How you guys doing? Everybody doing okay? Drop a comment below. Tell me where you're from, what you like to do, what are your hobbies, which handhelds do you have so far, which handhelds do you want to get? I want to know. And I want you to subscribe, and trust me when I say there will be a video in the future that you love from me. I saw the analytics. I saw those thumbs downs. I was like, whoa, people are mean. It's just like Reddit. Just kidding. There's a lot of you real nice. I really do appreciate a lot of you guys out there. This is a good thing for me right now. So, I think I'm about to put this down and call it for 1942 on my Samsung S23 Ultra cell phone case. I would take it and put it on the case and show you, I mean on the phone and show you, but unfortunately the phone is doing the recording. So in another video I'll give you guys a peek. Alright, so let's get out of there and let's turn this thing off. There we go, it's just a long press. So this is just kind of like, you know, very, very soft plastic with like a gap between the screens. So you got to be careful with that. But let me back out on this a little bit. There we are. This is pretty cool. So, you know, your phone's in here and you're like talking on your phone, you're taking your pictures and you're like, whapa, do 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 do. Anyway, there's that, you guys. Have fun. A Miyoo Mini and a Famiclone cell phone case, and this feels like it might be something good too. I don't know what it is, but it's lightweight, so let's see. Wait, what was in that cardboard box? Did I look in that already? How did this come out? I'm not playing it safe right now. Let's put that aside. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, AliExpress, you see me? I'm opening the box. It is the other Game & Watch. I talked about this in another video, how I got the semi-bootleg Legend of Zelda Game & Watch, which literally is a replica of the limited edition Nintendo 35-year anniversary edition, and they're kind of trying to do the same thing here with this. Look at that. They have a color screener in there, Game & Watch. I mean, no shame. Look at that. They have the Mario Brothers background on FC Pocket, 35 probably years. We're gonna open this one. I still haven't opened the Zelda one. Let's check this out. We're playing some funky stuff today. I told you obscure stuff comes on this channel too. Not just the same thing everybody else has. USB or USB-A to micro USB. Okay, so that's acceptable because this thing wasn't made recently. This thing has been out for a while. Ooh, I like it. It's really light, but it has that brushed gold or brushed plated gold look to it, just like the original Game & Watch does. And what else do we have in here? Anything else? No and no. So it's like, it feels like there should be a manual or something, but there isn't. and there really doesn't need to be, I don't think. So here we go. I'm sorry guys, but I'm not gonna pull that one off right now. But let's zoom in on this, and let's see what we got. Okay, we have reset, select, start, B and a little D-pad that bottoms out completely. I'm almost positive that Nintendo's D-pad is not going to do that. So there's a big issue right there where this comes into play. If you ever think that this thing is going to be even close to the quality of the original, at least it doesn't say Nintendo on the back. That would be like shameful, because this D-pad is terrible. Look at that. I mean, look at this. The entire thing is down, so it's not like we're going to be pulling off any Hadoukens on this thing anyway, so maybe it'll still work for what it has to offer. So let's turn it on. Oh, we got the mighty Final Fight background music. I'm very familiar with that. It's got action, fighting, racing, shoot, sport, puzzle, and that's it. So I like some action and I like some racing. Okay, A doesn't choose it, B doesn't choose it, so start must. Mario Bros. Mario, damn, they ain't afraid. They got a Ninja Turtle on there. I like that. That's of all the Famiclones I've got that have 99 in one, 43 in one, however many in one, there's always some dorky little teddy bear or a chipmunk or something. At least I got Raphael. That's cool. And again, this thing was like 11 bucks. Yoshi's Cookie, Adventure Island, which is the games we always see. These are the same ROM lists that we always see, but that's what I expected and what I wanted, but I didn't expect to have Raphael on there. The only thing I can complain about right now is the D-pad, and I really don't think it's gonna matter. We might see it in some capacity, like maybe if I was to play Pac-Man, you probably wouldn't be able to take those corners as easily. But so that's the whole list. We went through it. Let's just try some Dr. Mario. I mean, that's something I could play like one round of. It's not like a platformer. You know I like my puzzle games too, but I'm colorblind, so take that into consideration. Oh, this thing is weird. Yeah, it's like the inputs are difficult to... Oh man. The inputs are a little bit... Maybe it'll break itself in. Like pressing right takes a little bit more force than pressing left. But at least they drop at a normal rate, unlike Tetris on that on the other Famiclone. Look at this little wannabe Game & Watch. It's not one of those LCD screens where you're playing the game ball. Oh man, I shouldn't have done that. How did I pull that off? Shit. Yeah, the viewing angles are a little difficult, and that's my excuse, okay? He said, yeah, he's colorblind, viewing angles are bad. You suck. Alright, we just have to kill some germs so we can move on. I think this is going to be what, one more thing, or is that it? We'll find out if I just say goodbye after this. But if you've made it this far and you're still watching, I appreciate you. Leave a comment and tell me which device you think I should give away first, an R36S or an A390. I'm ready to do it. Let me know Let me kill some germs. They're not giving me my reds. They're giving me in the wrong order. Oops. Damn. I'm doing horrible. If I die, I'm not going to play another one, don't worry. Tell I'm in focus mode here because I don't have anything to say. I can't think of anything to talk about while I'm trying to like not screw up. Give me a double red. I'll take that. There we go. Get that thing out of the way. Damn it. It's hard to move this thing quick. One more blue. Sweet relief. Alright. So there we go. That was kind of fun. Just a little look at a funky little Game & Watch, and it's going to be kind of fun to compare to what is pretty close to the real thing. It's going to weigh a lot more than this and feel a lot better, but we'll check those out. So let me turn this off right here. We got a little, is that a headphone jack? There's no manual, so we have the charging port. We have our tiny little, what is this box? Did I not check this box? It's made in China, so I zoomed way in. Let's go a little bit further. Oh, that's cool. This is cool. Okay, so this right here, I can show you with a set of Joy-Con right here what this is. And I have plans for this because all the newer Android devices can use Joy-Con. You could turn a phone into a tablet like this right here. You throw a phone in here. Actually, I'll show you this in just a second. But take a look at this. You throw your tablet in there, throw a couple Joy-Con on. Or you can get some fake Joy-Con with grips like the mobile pad that I have coming, the nice mobile pad, the new one. You got your phone in there and you got a way to play. But I had some other ideas that I wanted to try. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to go about it, but this right here splits into two and then slides onto the Switch, so the Joy-Con already have their own grip. So somehow, again, okay, we have instructions here. Let's look at these ones for a second. 730 game controller grip instruction. I don't want to break some plastic tab or something, so let's just see. Left Joy-Con grip serial. I don't want to read all that. Let's just see. Indicator. Brief introduction. Install the left and right Joy-Con controllers through the slide rails. Press the controller lock button to remove the controllers. Okay. Left and right controllers can be separated. Press the controller lock at the back of this controller grip to separate the left and right controllers. The left and right controllers can be installed on the Nintendo Switch host through the slide rails. That's what I was saying. It's pretty cool. It makes it super wide, but okay, and then press the Switch host lock to remove. Okay, basic stuff. So what I was wondering about is how to pull them apart from each other, and I guess that's this little thing right here. So there we go. Look at that. So not only do you have grips for your Switch, man, I should get my Switch. Crazy Switch. So let me turn this thing back off. I got the mobile pads on right now. These things, dude, I needed to do a review on these. They're amazing mechanical buttons. The sticks aren't Hall sensor, but they're still really good. The D-pad is good. These things are awesome. But for now, I'm going to take them off. I got some new ones coming that are Bluetooth that I want to talk about. So I'm going to save these for that video. Right now, I want to show you just some of the things I was thinking with this. So these apparently can slide onto your Switch. They're a little tight, but they do slide on. Okay. All right, and then, don't worry, I reshelled these myself. We got a nice fresh pair of rails, and we have a panorama switch. I have to zoom out just to see it almost. But look at that. Isn't that cool? It's actually not bad. It's pretty comfortable. All this stuff's looking sloppy over here. Let me zoom out a little bit. So it wasn't really my intention to use with the Switch. I already have plenty of options with the Switch. And I really like my Skull & Co grip, but now that I got the mobile pad, I kind of fell in love with that thing. And the new one that just came out has HD rumble, and it's on its way. So I'm looking forward to that. Don't mind my smeared up screen. I was touching it earlier. But anyway, that's pretty cool. It's wide, but that's cool. It's no wider than some of those wide Joy-Cons, and they actually it feels great. It feels good. It feels better than the original Joy-Con grip because this thing is a little flatter. You have more room for your fingers right here. So anyway, so that was one thing, was just, okay, yeah, now I could do this if I want. But not only that, take these things back off and utilize these by adding rails onto something like my Powkiddy X18S, and I got Joy-Cons for them. Or where did I put it? If I was to take one of these right here, let's see if it'll work on here. Something about the design of this is like, yeah, that ain't gonna work. It doesn't want to behave exactly like a Joy-Con because of these rails. So my hopes was that it's gonna be able to hook them up onto here, and then have grips, because right now I can hook these up onto here, but no grip, you know. So this would have been added grip. But I always get things to mod things, and I find things to use for different purposes, and I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to use these for anyway. So yeah, the Joy-Con controller that splits apart. Hey, you got a controller, and you got a bunch of other things you can potentially do with it. Makes your Switch more comfortable if you don't have a grip for it. It's dockable, and hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that right there. I mean, it does the job. I got these Skull & Co thumbstick caps on. So anyway, I don't know how many of my viewers are Nintendo Switch fans or players, but I play the Nintendo Switch more than I do any other console other than my retro handheld. So I like to talk about Switch peripherals and different kinds of things that come out for the Switch. I got a lot of stuff, and here's one of the things that's been a real controversial thing amongst the Switch community is the Nyxi Wizard. And it was all super hype, and everybody was stoked for it. And when it first came out, it was not what everybody expected. There's just not enough room here for your fingers. I love the clicky triggers and the clicky shoulder buttons. And the problems I had was with the first wave, these buttons were super mushy. If you listen to that right there, okay? There's like, you don't hear anything. They're just soft and nasty to press. It's just like no tactile feedback. The sticks are good. I mean, they're good for me at least. And then the D-pad completely bottoms out. It's a clicky D-pad, but it completely bottoms out. So it screws you up. So I got lucky, and Nyxi ended up sending me a replacement unit, but they didn't send me a centerpiece. They just sent me a left and a right piece. So I had my own centerpiece, and I was using one of those simple Satisfy pieces that would hold 2 Joy-Con together just for storage, and I was using that, and it made it like a smaller Wavebird. I have that put away somewhere. I'll show you another day. But Nyxi just released this, the charge version. So now I knew they were gonna do this too. Let me show you why. So I got this for $6.99, and now I don't have to charge it like that or charge it on the Switch if I want to use my Nyxi Wizard. But take a look. So here's the original center rail. Look up close. You see that little outline? Doesn't that look like the shape of a USB-C port to you? I mean, they had plans and they decided I don't know what their decision was or why they did that. But anyway, on the improved Wizard, they put a pivot on the D-pad. So now you cannot hit all 4 directions at once. It's still not the best D-pad on earth, but it's actually pretty damn nice in like platformers and stuff. Fighting games, And the face buttons. You remember how these sounded. One more time, just mushy nastiness. They fixed that. I mean, significantly fixed that. They improved the sticks. There was a firmware update. You had to plug these in on their website. I did all that. And I don't hate it. A lot of people do, but I don't. Another thing to show that was a little interesting is this was from the very first wave of orders I was able to get one. And it's kind of funny that the center rail doesn't match in color. Even though I'm colorblind, I can see that this is a little lighter than this, so they didn't match the color perfectly. But on the back, you'll see there's no branding. There's no writing on the backs of the Nyxi Wizard. On this one, they sent me one half and then another half on 2 separate occasions. And one of them has the branding on it and one doesn't. But the one that does has the better buttons, and the one that doesn't still has the improved D-pad. So I'm kind of stoked on that. So I think that's about it for today, guys. Just showing you some stuff I have and what is all going to be coming for the future and this channel, this giveaway. I want to make it happen. We're like at what? Almost 300 subscribers now? Let's do something about it, please. Take my stuff. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. Next time I'm going to break out some Ninja Turtles. Until then, take it easy, stay safe, hug your loved ones, and I'll talk to you later.